Let's go to business now with Nona Peltier, who's brought all her paperwork with her. She's doing a bit of filing during the news, weren't you, Nona? I feel like you've got lots of things to talk about. Services sector has picked up a bit, but undertone points to, well, slowing. Mixed message then.
It's very much a mixed message. So we've seen some strange movement in numbers since the start of the year, which makes it hard for economists to get a good read on where things are heading. So on one hand, the services sector, this is the activity in the services sector, has picked up. So that's good. But it's the areas where it's picked up that's a bit of a concern. So on one hand, the numbers show expansion, 53.6. So anything above 50 is expansion. That's good. But some of that expansion has been in inventories. So does that mean they're not moving? Things aren't, so new orders are below average. The index itself is below average. But, there's been a big bounce in inventories. That could mean that things aren't moving. So that could be potentially not so good for the economy. And so it's going to take a while for us to see where these numbers end up. And we're going to have some GDP figures later this week, by the way, and that's for the March quarter. There's quite a lag. So we'll see which way the wind has been blowing. We don't exactly know.
The other story you've got here is grape harvest. Now, this is apparently well down on last year. Oh, well, you'll be shocking wine lovers. But the outlook is still good for exports. How does that work?
Well, okay, so they had some really nice weather. Super nice weather, but that wasn't very good for the grapes in terms of its harvest. I guess grapes like rough weather, who knows exactly. But anyhow, 10%, almost 10% down the harvest was on last year. So we are expecting less vintage, right? Less wines to sell. However, it doesn't really matter because we're expecting to get quite good prices because the wine is better quality than normal.
Right.
So, warm weather, better quality wines, but fewer grapes. So there you go. However, they're still forecasting a 4% lift in exports and that winemakers have a lot of inventory. We just mentioned inventory in their, in their cellars. So they expect to be able to meet their own forecasts for growth.
Interesting. I'm sure someone will get us in touch and tell us why the grape harvest is down. 2101 on the text, because Nona and me would like to know exactly why.
It's the weather.
Yeah,
it's the weather.
Specifically. Okay, what about the markets? Let's do a quick whip around. What have you got
for me? All right, so we were down 2/3%. That's our NZX Top 50 Index, 65 points down to 10,170, and that's still uncertainty in the market with so many things going on. The New Zealand dollar was trading at 65.1 against the US, and that's because of the US strength, and 94.6 Australian, and 51.7 British pence. There you go.
Same, but slightly different. Yeah.
Always the same, pretty much.
Thanks, Nona. That's Nona Peltier with your business news.